Hey you guys, it's Miss Demke here as part of Coach Elliott's dance fitness class. I just want to say I miss you. I've been going crazy for the last 2 weeks not knowing what to do with myself. So I'm just really thankful for this opportunity that Coach Elliott is sharing with me to continue teaching you guys. It really gives me something to look forward to and to do, so I'm not going crazy anymore. So I just want to let you guys know, as part of my student teaching requirements, I am required to incorporate activities for you guys. But talking with Coach Elliott, you guys aren't required to do any of the activities I ask you to do. Please just stick to what she's encouraging you and informing you guys to do. So she told me that you guys will just submit your times that you guys are working out, and so that's all you need to do. As far as my exercise routines, that if I tell you, oh, take notes or record how much you're doing and turn it in, please disregard that. I just want you guys to be participating in the activity as far as the exercise, and then submitting your time to Coach Elliott. And that's all that we're asking you to do. We don't want to overwhelm you with anything, and we really do care and hope that everything is all in well with you and your families, and that you're staying healthy, especially mentally healthy during this time, because it is really hard to stay indoors or not to be able to do the things that we're used to doing. So please use this time in your life to reflect and to develop who you are and to really just enjoy things. So I really hope that you enjoy the workouts, and I really look forward to any comments or feedback that you guys want to give me, or things that you may be interested in. So please let me know, so that way I can either incorporate or adjust the activities based on what you guys want to do. So love ya, take care, and have a blessed day. Hi, this is Miss Demke bringing some fitness planning and exercises to your home today. We often find ourselves without accessibility access to be able to attend class sometimes, or we're homebound because of weather, or we don't have gym membership. So this platform is providing you an opportunity to be able to still exercise and participate in activities that'll keep you healthy. The first lesson for today, we are beginning a unit on fitness planning and creating your own workout regimen. Today's lesson, we will be building a foundation on what lesson planning looks like, because our unit final, at the very end, you will be coming up with your own week of lessons for workout plan. A fitness plan is what we call it. And there will be certain elements that I want you guys to be able to have included in that fitness plan. So over the next few days, I will be giving you examples, demonstrations of certain exercises. I will be demonstrating what elements we are looking for in a fitness plan. And one of those I will be teaching you today. So today's video is more instructional, and the following days we will actually get into exercising. Now, I have providing an attachment, a paper where you are providing your answers to an activity page. That is going to count as your participation points today. So at this time, I need you to go ahead and pull up that PDF attachment, be able to refer to the questions and fill them out throughout the lesson. I would like these submitted by lesson 3 with your answers. And then we will go back in certain elements of these activities. We will go back and participate in a group discussion on our classroom platform, and where we'll be able to interact and provide each other some feedback as well. So it's important that you give some thoughtful responses to these activities and these questions. All right, so now let's begin. I want you guys to think about when you go on a vacation, when you are about to leave to go someplace, what things do you plan? So where are you going to go? What tourist sites do you want to go see? What do you want to be doing on this vacation? And next, based on what you plan on doing, what are you going to pack? So if I go to the mountains, my attire is going to be different than if I'm going to the beach. Okay, so our destination affects what items we'll be bringing. This goes the same for a fitness plan. When we look at a fitness plan, what things are we considering? What kind of goals do you have for your fitness? What types of activities do you enjoy doing? And if you want to build certain muscles, what kind of exercises support focusing on those muscle groups? These are all things that we consider when we create a fitness plan. Next, I want us to look at the different types of fitness plans that we can create. There's one that I like to use. It's really basic and simple. It's called the FITT principle. FITT, F-I-T-T. Forgive my writing. It's very awkward to be writing to the side at an angle like this. It's F-I-T-T, FITT principle, and this is what's going to be guiding us when we create our own fitness plan. I'm going to be going from the bottom up as we go through and define these things. So let's look at the first T. When I start to think about working out and exercising, I'm thinking about what activities am I going to participate in? So am I going to be doing a sport? Am I going to be weightlifting? What muscle groups am I going to be focusing on? So that's the very first step, the bottom that sets our foundation and our tone. So that's the type, T for type. Our type of frequency. So what activity? Go ahead and be writing down your notes as I go through this as well. Give it your own definition. You do not have to use my definition verbatim. Next, after we determine what type of activity we want to do, we then establish how long are we going to do it for. So if I'm going to do a sport, I want to play soccer maybe for 45 minutes because a game is definitely not going to be 5 minutes. And if I'm out with my friends, heck, we may even go for an hour and a half if we're having fun. So that's the time. If I'm weightlifting, it may only be 5 minutes on my arms, or it may be 30 minutes on my arms. So depending on the type of activity, we determine the time. How long is the activity? Next, I. I is for intensity. So how hard or how light are you going to go? Sometimes a light day is necessary. If we already have sore muscles, we may want to go light. If we're doing cardio and it's too hard on our heart, we don't want to push it too much, we may go moderate. If we do certain exercises like high intensity interval training, that's going to be high intensity. So depending on where we are at our fitness level and our goals, we next get our intensity. Intensity. So we have hard. Hard intensity is like sprinting. Your heart rate is really high. Next we have moderate or medium. Medium's like a jog. And then we have light. Light intensity, meaning like a walk. Okay? Type, time, intensity. Last, we have frequency. Frequency. So frequency, it's different than time because time is how long we're doing it for that particular day. Frequency is how often in the week are we going to be participating in that activity. I may only do yoga once a week. I may do it 3 times a week. So how many times are we going to be participating in the activity? Weightlifting, I'm definitely not going to do that 7 times a week. Running, I'm not going to do that 7 times a week either. So how often are we going to be doing it in a week? How often? All right. So now that we have our principles for creating a workout plan, frequency, intensity, time, and type, we're now going to have a little case study. where you will be able to look at, let's plan, and this is on your activity sheet. Let's pretend, that you are a trainer. You're a personal trainer and someone comes to you and they're wanting some guidance on a fitness plan. So what are you going to prescribe them? Let's say this person is 30% body fat, so that means that they're borderline obese. And let's say they have only ever been exposed to just PE. They don't play any sports. They've never done any sports. And let's just go with that, okay? So, based on that information, what kind of activities would you be giving them and prescribing based on their experience? Because one, we don't want to overload them to the point that they don't enjoy it. Two, we don't want them to get injured. And three, we want to make sure that it's healthy for them, okay? We want to give them a plan, a foundation. So what type of activities would you have this person do? If they've never done sports, maybe you can introduce them to sports, or maybe you might avoid it altogether. That's up to you. What do you think would work best for them? Time, how long is it? Does this person, should they be exercising 5 minutes a day? Is that beneficial? Or should they be 2 hours a day? See what I mean? You may want to create a plan that fits best for them. If it's foundational, they're just beginning, you want to make sure that it's not overworking them and hurting them, okay? But you still want them to be healthy. Next, intensity. Should this person be going hard, medium, or light at the beginning? And frequency. How often should they be doing this exercise? Should they be exercising 7 days a week? 1 day a week? What would be best? 3 times a week? So I want you to think about that, and I want you to submit your answers. Like I said, in 2 days, they are due in 2 days. And we will go back as a class, as a group discussion, and we are going to provide some feedback to one another. And we are going to look at some similarities and differences between the different workout plans that you guys have created for your client. There's no wrong answer, you guys. It's just for you to think about and compare that a fitness plan looks different for everyone based on goals. Oh, and that's another thing I forgot to mention on your activity. What kind of goals does this person have? You're going to create some goals for them. Pretend you're this individual and you are looking at what kind of healthy lifestyle you want to become. So, in closing, to this lesson, this foundational lesson, and like I said, this is going to be setting the tone for our subsequent workouts over the next few days, and I'll demonstrate to you along the lines, in just a minute here. Why is it important for you to create a fitness plan for yourself? And what kind of benefits do you see from using a format like this? What benefits are there? Are there any drawbacks to using a fitness plan? So I want you to think about that. Pause the video as you need to go ahead and answer these questions so you can take your time. And lastly, I want you to know what to expect over the next few days. Because a fitness plan, we don't want to be overloading our body. If I work out my arms one day and they're sore the next, I don't want to be focusing on my arms. So this is what our fitness plan is going to look like as a class. We have 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. So what we will do is we will do weight or resistance 3 times a week. We will do cardio twice a week. Now I am going to throw out this. We will do weights of those 3 resistance days. We will do weights 2 of those days. And one of those days, the 3rd day, so for 2 of the days resistance, that 3rd day we are going to do yoga, because yoga is actually resistance. It's using our body against gravity, and it's also going to develop our flexibility. So that's how we'll be doing our lesson planning. So Mondays and Wednesdays resistance, Fridays yoga, with that resistance. Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to be our cardio days. We're going to try this out for a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks, and we're going to see what kind of activities we're going to be doing in home. We won't be doing any sports, I'm sorry. And how long? There'll be exercises or workouts between 20 to 35 minutes long. Intensity, that's really going to depend up to you, but we'll go over intensities later, more in depth. And then frequency, we just went over it, how many times. So our resistance, we'll be doing our arms, our upper body one day, our lower body the next day, so that it breaks it up and that our muscles have time to recover, and then cardio on those other days. So I hope this is beneficial for you, gives you an idea of what to expect from this class, and let me know if you guys have any questions or feedback. I really appreciate it. Again, like I said, please have your notes and your activity questions completed and turned in 2 days. I'll have that deadline for you. Okay? See you next time.